I think these papayas will be ready soon, especially this one. Look at that. Hi my friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Marie and from Kingston, Jamaica. I'm going to give you a tour just to show you what is happening in the garden, what's new, what's no longer there. This is my youngest Aki tree. So small it is, and it is started. This is the second crop. It had put on a few before, but this is the second and larger crop. Alright, so that's my Aki tree. This is towards the back of the property. I'm going to go around to the garden now and show you what's happening in there. This is my lime right here, and if you can see, this is almost ripe. This one is green and it is putting on tiny baby ones like these, so it's always producing. Check out this aloe vera. We planted one tiny plant in the rock, and I'm not sure what is feeding it, but it's an old bunch of aloe vera right now. I made it up to the top. Alright, so I'm starting in the reverse order this morning. This right here is the last section. Look at these kales. They're so pretty. I'm not sure what the name of these are. If you know the name, please let me know in the comment. But they're doing fantastic. And my lettuce here, it's going to seed. I have a few pak choy there. They don't look so, they're not looking the best. Those are my Swiss chard. Cucumber here is still producing a few on it. There's, I think, one around here. Yeah, that one looks the best. That is a nice cucumber. My sweet potato that I transplanted, those are, well, not that I planted the slips. Those are coming in nicely in those two tires. Back over this side, my banana pepper. I'm waiting for these to be done so I can prune the plant back. And look at the suckers. Those are my little seedlings that I planted the first one. So I'll have more than enough to plant throughout the garden. Those are my bush cabbage or collard greens. More pak choy. Those red callaloo are seeding. Seen their last days. More collards. Kale. These are so nice stir fried. This bed is where I had my kidney beans. I planted rainbow carrots in here. So let's hope for the best for that one. Here, my thyme. It is doing so fantastic. And this is my first huge onion. I've never had one this big. I can't wait to see what the full thing looks like. And I've taken a few out of there to cook. Cabbages, not looking bad. The basil, my corn. Overall, this little section is not doing bad. I'm going to take out these lettuce as soon as the rain stops and the seeds are dry. I'm going to take them out. Those basil are still there. My corn is flagging in the little container right here. Yeah, so this little section is not looking so bad. Over on this side, I have my lovely cayenne pepper, looking like a pepper light, and that's the jalapeno. Going to harvest those and prune them back so those can spring back and produce more. Around this side, I took out the beans and replanted in those 3 containers, and I left the garlic because I feel this little patch was not attacked due to the fact that I have garlic in all of the containers. They're not producing for me to eat, but they smell so good, and I think they're keeping the insects away. Bell peppers in here, I pruned them back and they're springing back new leaves, and while they're springing new leaves, they're budding at the same time to produce new fruit, so that's a good thing. And that's in that tile. My red callaloo right here, it is going to seed. I planted sunflower right here where the squash was, so I'm waiting to see. That squash is not doing well. What is doing fantastic is that sweet potato right there in the tire. So lovely. My beets are doing phenomenal. Look at those beets coming in. Oh, this leaf is blocking you. Let me see. Let me try and show you. Okay, there you go. Yes, so they're coming in lovely. And I have a green bean in there that is producing as well. And over here where my herbs are, I'm seeing the cilantro so far. That's the cilantro. Not seeing anything in this yet. I'm seeing the basil here, lovely. I'm seeing for the first time my celery sprouted, and I'm seeing basils in those too. So I'm not seeing what was in this. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing the others yet, but those are coming nicely. My peppers are still doing their thing here. Cayenne, banana, cayenne, and jalapeno. They're still doing well. This bell pepper still hanging in there. I'm going to prune that back as well. And I replanted corn in here. So as soon as they sprout, I'll provide you with an update. Planted corn there. There are so many caterpillars on this plant. Did I plant orange tree for you guys? I'm going to let them eat as much leaf as they want, because the plant will just spring back. I'm not going to even trouble them. My DIY green stalk is empty, and I'm purging those containers. I don't want to replant anything and they're reinfested, so that's going to stay like that for a little bit. My corn patch, it is doing amazing. I need to harvest those when it stops raining. Right now I'm in the rain, it is drizzling. If you look on the plants, I didn't water them, it's the rain. And my ginger, I need to harvest these as well. They're looking so good. Let me try and give you a close-up. Can you see in the center there? Those need to be harvested, so the smaller ones, and then I can replant some of the tubers. I need to harvest those. They're looking so good. That's going to be my first ginger harvest, so stay tuned for that. I'm only seeing one okra on my okra plants right here. They're diseased, so I'm going to take what I can get and rotate those out of that container. Plant something else that is not susceptible to this disease. In my tires here, I have corn, and they're ready to be harvested as well. I'm going to harvest those one day this week. And I have so many corns. I have more over there. This is my husband's soursop, and it is doing amazing. This tire, I'm going to take everything out. So much going on in there. Disease. It's just too much. More corn in this tire right here. So yes, you can plant corn in tires, in containers. This corn on this plant is huge. I am going to try my best to share these harvests with you. That corn, and there are two on the plant. They're huge. Even the smaller plant has two ears on there. Some might be runt, but for the most part I get 2 full ears. And my glorious red callaloo patch, and these are all planted in tires right along the front of my garden here. And this is the entrance of the garden, where I have my lone tomato that is producing, thank God. And I have red callaloo in there. I just harvested these and made breakfast yesterday. The garden is looking a bit bare because I am purging the garden of the diseased plants and the bugs. And I re-sowed seeds, so I will be replanting to make my garden look beautiful and producing food for us again. So yes, I planted beans in that tire, so I should see them sprouting soon. I've took out all of the okra from here. I won't be replanting anything in there anytime soon. I'm going to cover the soil. Look at these beans, guys. Oh, I did not see these green beans. Oh wow, look at the size of these. These are beautiful beans. I need to harvest these before I forget and they go hard on me. Look at beans on these plants. I had no idea. This is crazy. I didn't know. These just made my whole morning. I wanted beans for so long. I'm going to come back and harvest the others. Once I'm seeing these, then I'll remember to come and harvest those. Oh wow. If you can remember, right here I had a huge basil plant and it went to seed and I allowed it to. And everywhere now, close by, I'm seeing basil popping up. Look right here. This is my jalapeno pepper. It's still producing. I'm going to prune back all of these pepper trees. I planted these new ones recently. There's another basil there. And this is my chocolate pepper. I have promise of tomato right here. And I'm very excited. Because once it's flowering, I know I'll get a few tomatoes. And over here is my jalapeno. I took out all of the greens from there. I had pak choy and stuff like that. I took them out because they're bug riddled. My sweet potato, it is doing absolutely amazing. The cilantro reseeded itself there and it's coming lovely. The star of my garden for now is this red cabbage. I am loving on it. I have a basil right there. Some more beans that are producing. I'm so happy to see beans. And then I have a cucumber here that the worms are making a meal of, but it is producing lovely cucumbers for me still. I'm going to try and come and I can't see the worms. I'm just seeing their poop and I'm not seeing the worms. I need to pick them off. I'm not seeing them. I took out the bell peppers from here. I'm going to cover it with cardboard until I'm ready to plant because I don't want it to be taken over by weeds. The beans here are doing fantastic. I'm happy to see. I am crediting the rain for that. The rain comes with its challenges, but I also benefit. My hot peppers are producing. They have a little white fly on them, but it's not allowing the plant to do any less. So I'm going to use ash to get rid of that once the rain stops. More red callaloo back there. And my tub is just doing its thing with those corns. They're producing. I have a few more beans right here. And these are bell peppers that I took off the plants. I didn't remember to take them up and the sun burnt them. So I'm going to allow them to compose in the container. Here's another basil that planted itself. Alright, so back here I took out all of the beetroot that you saw in the last store from these oil containers, and I'm going to plant onions in them. I've not gotten around to do that yet. Yeah, so the garden is not looking all that bad. It's not all doom and gloom. And I need to harvest these butternut squashes. That one is looking amazing. These seeds cannot be saved though because I use I used all 3 of these were pollinated with zucchini male flowers. So the vines are dying back. I'm going to harvest those soon and remove the plant from the garden as it is covered in powdery mildew. Yeah, so, and I have a pumpkin vine. I planted the pumpkin there in the tire, and it's vining over the fence over there, and it looks green and pretty. So hopefully I'll have pumpkin again soon. I have a yam growing in here. I'm wondering if I should allow it to grow. My bell peppers, they never fail. So it is still producing. These pepper plants are taller than I am. Once it's finished with this crop, then I'm going to take it out. My pomegranate, those are papaya seedlings, and I have no place to plant so many. I need to plant at least 2 of them though. My pomegranate is producing here as well. I'm gonna take you and show you what the other pomegranate looks like. Yeah, look at the pepper from this side. It's the hot peppers. Look at those colors. They're beautiful. I planted bell peppers in these 3 crates. So let's see how those go. And that's the Chinese giant that I planted there. And that's my lemongrass doing fantastic. And I hear my husband's voice in the background. And I know, yeah, I'm coming out of the rain, baby. I know he's going to tell me to get out of the rain. Yes, baby. These beans are producing as well. Baby, there are a lot of beans. This bell pepper still producing. Yes, beans. I am just loving these 3 cabbages. I'm going to harvest them soon though. These are ready to be harvested. Ready to be harvested. The one and only tomato plant producing at the minute. Guys, if you ever see how pretty the butterflies are, or the moth that lays these things, they are so pretty. This totally ate my, look at the lime plant. That's the damage it did. Pointless killing it now, right? It already did the damage. I think these papayas will be ready soon, especially this one. Look at that. We have so many on there. I'm just hoping they're good. But I'll share that with you once I harvest them. This is the other pomegranate. That is a squash bug. What are you doing on my pomegranate? This is the other pomegranate that I said I would have showed you. It has so many on it, but it is being completely taken over by the weeds because of the rain we have been getting. If you look back there, so many on it. So yes guys, thank you so much for joining me for this quick tour. I have to cut it short because it's raining and I have to get out of the rain. I planted pumpkins and corns here, but the shrubs. Alright, thank you again guys. If you're watching this and you've not yet subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe and support my channel. Please like and leave a comment, and also share with your friends, because if you like my videos, chances are they will like it too. Alright, bye bye.